everybody, my name is Samantha. Welcome back to my channel. This week I'm moving houses, so I wanted to do a chiller video, just sit and talk to you guys and you can get to know me a little bit better. Both of my videos thus far, while super fun, were both about beauty and fashion, and so I thought this would be a great opportunity to get to know you all better and for you to get to know me. So I asked on Instagram and on TikTok, based on what you know of me online, what your assumptions and like headcanons are of me, if you will. So I'm gonna chat about them today, tell you what's true, what's not, what's a little bit true, and what was painfully accurate. We're just gonna pull out my handy dandy phone. First, we're gonna head to Instagram and talk about your assumptions there. So I got a lot of comments that are like, you're really sweet, you're really nice, and things like that. And I really appreciate every single one of those. It's really sweet and kind of you to say that about me. However, I'm probably not gonna read a lot of them because we're gonna get to the painfully accurate stuff. So the first one I got was The Sound of Music, the musical / movie, is one of your inspirations for vintage fashion, which is like so true. I adored The Sound of Music as a kid. Julie Andrews was one of my like favorite actresses, my idol, my icon. When I was 6 years old, I went to my mom and I was like, Mother, I would like a Julie Andrews themed birthday party, please. My poor mother was like, who did I raise? Shockingly said yes and helped me create a Julie Andrews themed birthday party. So if that doesn't tell you about who I am, I don't know what will. Anyways, I love The Sound of Music. It's one of my favorites. And the aesthetic is so good. I got a lot of you listen to Girl in Red. And while I do like girls, I'm not talking about boys, I'm talking about girls. I don't really listen to Girl in Red, to be completely honest. Sorry. I think she's cool, just not really my style, I guess. Sorry, I am an embarrassment to the WLW community, the WOW community, the women-loving women, sapphic, lesbians, women. Sorry. The next one I got is you listen to Florence and the Machine, which, is that me asking it me? Is that me asking? Words? Not really, to be honest. My music taste is really eclectic, and while most of the time I listen to like 30s through 50s jazz, I also listen to a lot of modern music too. I really love folk. No, I don't really listen to Florence and the Machine. I should. I took a quick break to get a drink of water. And by water I mean Gatorade, so I might have a blue tongue. So I got one that said, you are soft and precious and must be protected. And while I really appreciate the sentiment of this assumption, I'm not someone who needs to be protected, and just because I'm soft and cute, which I again really appreciate, it doesn't mean that I need someone to protect me. I'm an independent person and I like being independent. I don't want someone to protect me. I want to be my own person and I want to fight for myself. I think that is the most empowering thing for me personally, and again, women can dress however empowers them most. I don't dress to impress other people, I dress to express myself, and while that is typically seen as delicate and someone in need of protecting, I like redefining that. I love being a strong person and showing my strength while wearing a frilly dress and my hair all curled. I think that is the most empowering thing for me, and I wouldn't dress any other way. The next one is, you've got a sweet tooth and love eating sweets for breakfast, and it is painfully true. I have the biggest sweet tooth. Like, will eat sweets for every single meal if I could. I do never get bored of sweets. I eat fruit all the time. It's so bad. It's really so bad. Like, my sweet tooth is horrible. Especially, I'm like super lactose intolerant, and ice cream is my favorite thing. And it's really hard to find good lactose intolerant, dairy-free ice cream. Like, I've discovered cashew milk ice cream. Like, I would eat that every single day if I could. I would eat it for breakfast. I would eat it for lunch. I'd eat it for dinner. A snack. Anyways, what am I doing? Ha! Yes, Instagram. This next one says, you are dramatic. In a good way. I'll let you answer that one. You've had a hard past that you've had to overcome. I mean, trauma? But also like, no, I don't know. Everyone's got hardships. Everyone's got things that they've had to work through, and I've got my own too. Your favorite subject is history. You're addicted to books. You like cooking. You write poems and stories. By the way, you're so pretty. Thank you. I appreciate it. My favorite subject. There was a motorcycle. One of my favorite subjects definitely is history, though I also really love English and theater and just the arts in general, but they kind of all go hand in hand in my mind. I really love theater history, and you learn so much about history through theater and through fashion history and through literature, that they kind of are like hand in hand in my mind. So yes, sort of. Oh, I didn't mention most of the other stuff in that comment. I love books. Books are awesome. I don't know if I'm necessarily addicted to reading. I don't have a lot of time. I do love reading and study English literature. I love books. My freaking ADHD brain can't ever focus for long enough to like sit down and read a book. So I really love audiobooks, and often what I'll do is I'll like put in my headphones and listen to the audiobook, and then also try to have like a copy of it. And that's how I usually get through books. You are the sassiest person, and Jane Eyre is an idol to you. I think I'm a little sassy, but not really. I don't think so. I don't think I'm that sassy. And I like Jane Eyre, but she's not like, Jane Eyre isn't like one of my favorite books. I love the Bronte sisters. It's just a little dark for my taste. I'm more of a Jane Austen kind of girl. This is hilarious. Well, how random. You liked the banana or strawberry Nesquik more than the chocolate one? No. Does anyone like the banana one? No. Strawberry's good. I love strawberry anything. I love strawberry milk. I think it's also partly because it's pink. I like it more. But I think I like the chocolate one the most. I'm a chocolate girl. What can I say? I love chocolate. You definitely keep cookies and sweets in your purse and own lots of miscellaneous vintage items, not just cosmetics and clothing. Yes. There's always like mints in my purse, or like I have these cute little floral candies that I keep in my purse. So I definitely like always have sweets. Cookies? No. That sounds like messy. I love baking cookies. I just don't think I'd ever keep them in a purse. I can't believe I just said I keep little floral candies in my purse. I'm literally such a grandma. And you own lots of miscellaneous vintage items, not just cosmetics and clothing. Yeah, I own a decent amount. Most of my collection is cosmetics and clothing, because that's more what I'm into. But I own a little bit of vintage furniture and some other like miscellaneous vintage items. You would like to have tea and knit. I don't knit. I'm really blind. I would love to knit. I would love to sew more, but I can't see. I'm really nearsighted. Like little details like that, it hurts my eyes so much. I really like can't see. So I can't knit or like crochet or anything like that. It's too detail oriented and it really hurts my eyes. But I like tea. More girl in red, more lesbian. You love Disney movies. Yes. Disney fan. You're the mom friend. I got a couple of these. I don't know if I'm necessarily the mom friend. I kind of have other mom friends in my group of friends. So like, while I'm very caring and like love my friends and will do anything for them, I don't know if I'm the mom friend. I think maybe in a different group of people I might be the mom friend. I feel like I'm more trustworthy sister than I am mom friend. Everyone always says that I have like a really youthful energy, so like that's why I feel like I wouldn't be mom friend. But I want to be a mom. I want a baby. You collect tiny figurines and other old lady keepsakes. Everyone's really calling me out for being an old lady. I don't actually. I don't really keep any like small figurines. I like trinkets, but I don't collect like figurines and like that sort of thing. Oh, okay. You're vintage and retro. You are in the wrong decade. So, no. I do love vintage and retro. I love the aesthetic. I don't think I was born in the wrong decade. I like rights. Rachel Maxey did an amazing YouTube video on this. I can link that in the description. And it's featuring a bunch of amazing vintage creators. And basically what a lot of vintage people will say, vintage style, not vintage values. I would never want to go live in the 50s or 40s or any other time period than the one I'm in now, and while we still have plenty of issues now, it was so much worse back then. You like eco-friendly things. And then I said me too. I do. I've been definitely not where I want to be, but really trying to reduce my plastic consumption and be as eco-friendly as I possibly can, and making low-waste swaps for my previous like plastic items. And while I'm not 100%, it's important to just do your best, and it's important to produce as little waste as you possibly can. And not everyone can do everything, but just swapping out things, glassware, and buying in bulk, and doing what you can, riding your bike when you can, instead of driving a car, carpooling. I switched to a bamboo toothbrush. Little things like that, anything you can do. I assume you like to receive flowers and like to gift baked goods. Yeah, I love baking for other people. I can't have gluten or dairy, so it makes baking incredibly difficult, but I love doing it for other people. I think making something from the heart and with a lot of love is like one of the best gifts you can give, and I adore flowers. Like literally right behind my camera is a huge vase of baby's breath, and flowers are just like the most wonderful thing. I just love having greenery and plants surrounding me, especially when they're flowers. You love strawberries. I love strawberries. I love the aesthetic of strawberries so much, and like the strawberry cow thing that came on TikTok. Oh, I love it. Strawberry cow, you make me go wow. I love it when you move my name. It's easy to make you laugh. Yeah. I had this director in a show one time who got so mad at me every time I giggled, because it happened all the time. It's such a bad habit of mine. I giggle at literally everything. You spend a lot of time with people, but you enjoy being by yourself most of the time. Yeah, I'm an ambivert, so I kind of like get energy from like other people and also being alone. I definitely value my alone time. In the mornings, will like have to like sit and do my makeup and my hair, and I do some yoga and meditation like alone. Like I have to have that alone time. And then I enjoy being with other people, and that's like super rejuvenating for me. Oh, this is so cute. You love to go to outdoor markets and that you love iced tea. I do. I love iced tea. I will drink iced tea in the winter too. I adore iced tea. And I love outdoor markets. Farmers markets and like anything of that sort is like my favorite. You would wait for me while I tie my shoe, of course. You own a cat. I don't. I'm actually really allergic. I love cats, they're adorable, but I'm super allergic to cats. Like, face will puff up, eyes so red and scratchy everywhere, hives, horrible, coughing, sneezing, the whole deal. Not a good time. You are not a night owl. That's so interesting to me. I wish I wasn't a night owl and that I was a morning person and like woke up in the morning and like had little birds flying outside my window, and I just got up and I made myself breakfast and like was a Disney princess in the morning, but it's so not true. I like get up and have to like take an hour in my bed while scrolling through TikTok and look like an absolute troll and have to like climb out of bed and like look all disgusting and like wash my face, and like that's why I need my alone time in the morning, because I look like a troll and I need to not look like a troll for my own well-being. Yeah, I wish I could like go to bed early, but I can't. I always get so distracted and like focused on other things, and then I go to bed at 1 a.m. like every single night. You really love to read and drink Earl Grey tea with just a touch of sugar. The live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast made your heart soar. I do like to read, and I love tea, as I said before. I don't like Earl Grey. I don't know what it is. Not a fan. I adored the original. It was my favorite movie growing up. I like believed I was Belle growing up. It's the reason I started reading. Had all of her dresses, wore them like almost every single day. Fully believed I was Belle. So like, I enjoyed the Beauty and the Beast live action remake because it reminded me of my childhood. However, the auto-tune and that yellow dress, like, I understand not being completely historically accurate, but what the heck was that dress? It was not good. But I still cried like 5 times. When she's like running up the hill, I was like sobbing. I was a mess. It made me so happy, even though like it wasn't that great of a remake. It's just, it was my childhood. You drink tea in very small cups. I hope it's true because that would be adorable. I don't. I actually have like big mugs because I love a lot of tea, but like a little baby teacup would be so cute. You sound like a Disney princess. Let me know. I don't know if I do. I get that, but I also like make a lot of weird voices, so I feel like that's not very Disney princess of me. Tell me below if you think I sound like a Disney princess. You love period dramas. Yes, I love period dramas. I want to act in period dramas. I want to just only watch period dramas. I adore them. I don't even care if they're historically accurate. I just love period dramas. Someone just said square. You're married. I'm not. I'm only 21. I'm very much single. I like being single right now. I don't mind not being in a relationship, and I'm not looking to get married anytime soon. A bunch of people said I'm a Hufflepuff. Guilty. You bake cookies every Sunday night. I don't, but that does sound really lovely. You're a girl. Yeah, I think so. Probably. I don't know. I don't fully know what it means because I'm a grandma. But like the emoji. I know they don't do this with their hands, but I feel like they are. You might use your bubbly demeanor as a coping mechanism to protect your deeper fears and feelings. Damn. I guess. Woo! Wow. But also I like being bubbly. It's fun. You're a leftist with a vintage aesthetic. Yes. And also they said in parentheses, maybe a lesbian. Ah, you're a theater student or something like that, and you probably have a cat or a bird. I am a theater student. I was a huge theater nerd growing up, went to musical theater camp for 7 years, and then studied theater after that, and love theater. I'm a huge Shakespeare person. I love classical theater. So, yes, I am a theater person. You give off strong English teacher, community, librarian vibes. Thank you. Oh, you smell like strawberries and vanilla, but you called someone out completely deadpan with a terrifying scowl. I asked my friends this and I was like, do I smell like strawberries and vanilla? And they all agreed. So yes, apparently I do smell like strawberries and vanilla. I use a vanilla rose perfume. So those are like the scents I love. I would, if I needed to, call someone out with a deadpan and terrifying scowl. And no one ever expects it, and that's why it's effective. People assume you're very conservative because of the way you dress. All the frickin' time. They also always assume that I'm straight when I am very much not. Will high-key rant about your very niche interest for 2 hours straight. Oh boy! I could go on about my interests for hours. Someone said, sorry, but preppy. I mean, I guess. I am a little preppy. Sapphic, the sweetest person who likes picnics. I am a huge fan of picnics. I think people should have more picnics in their lives. Picnics are great. Why don't people have more picnics? This is my favorite one. You appreciate a good quality jam. Hell yeah, I do. Homemade jam with like fresh picked fruit, Nothing is better than a good quality jam. I'm a 90s wannabe in a good way. I don't like the 90s. I like the 50s. I'm not a 90s person, really. You're basically like a real Snow White. Thank you, I appreciate it. You are kind of crazy, but responsible and quiet when you need to be. Yes, I totally say that's true. I'm like really chaotic a lot of the time, to be honest. But I also can be really chill and like calm. You like the movie Grease? It's fine. You hype yourself up to flirt with pretty girls with top energy and then turn into a shy puddle as soon as they smile. No comment. You're very transparent, you're a total social butterfly, and friends stay your friend. I definitely am like very much social butterfly, especially at like parties and things. I love going and talking to people, though I like more like intimate things. Like I like 5 people. Like 5 people is a great number. If you were in a movie, you'd be the character who was sweet, naive, but the best ass kicker of the bunch. Yes, I love that. I appreciate you. And like so many people said lesbian, cottagecore lesbian, vintage cottagecore lesbian. You're all correct. It's all true. Very guilty. Very much a cottagecore lesbian. And that's all I've got for you this week. Thank you so much for joining me. This was so much fun. I really loved hearing your assumptions about me, and so many of them were true. And I hope you learned a little bit more about who I am as a person. Comment below if you didn't expect any of these, or if everything was just completely as you expected. I'm a really transparent person, so I feel like I put everything out there on the internet of who I am and what I'm like. So let me know what you think, if you learned anything new about me. And I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on TikTok, Instagram if you'd like. All of my social media is down below in the description. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you see when I post. I post generally every week on the weekends. But sometimes I'm changing it up. I'm thinking about posting a little bit more, so make sure to hit that notification bell so you see whenever I post, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching and have a lovely day. Goodbye. Can you hear the bumblebees swarm? I'm watching your horns. I love it when you look my way. I saw my neighbor's staring at me, filming through the window. Oh, we just made eye contact. We fully just made eye contact. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I built my hopes on mountains high. There was no ceiling to my sky, but I never dreamt you'd fall in love with me. I dreamt my dream ships all came home.